I just figured out why AI will never create anything really great. It'll create maybe good music, but never great. Here's why. I'm not a religious person, as most of you know. My basic philosophy of religion and God is that it's none of my business. I only have five senses. Bill Maher said it too, but I said it before I ever heard him say it. I've only got five senses, and there's stuff out. There's stuff that going on that we have no privilege to. We have no knowledge of. There's stuff going on we can never understand, and that's where God is somewhere. I don't know. I don't think everything came from nothing, but I also don't think I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it came from nothing, but maybe it did and came from somewhere else besides something that we don't know about. But I'm deflecting here. AI will never make anything good because if you talk to any good musician, and I've created like this too. Not that I'm that good, but whatever I do, whatever songs I've created, whatever music I've created that's been better than my not so good stuff, it's come really quickly. And it's like I didn't think of it. It just came to me. And if you really look at really great songwriters like Stevie Wonder, Billy Joel, Paul McCartney, a lot of them, almost all of them will say that they wrote their best songs in 20 minutes, that they were just in some nether state and it just came flowing out of them. So who writes songs? You know, where do they come from? From some other place. You're just a conduit, right? You're just a radio receiver. Joni Mitchell, and it doesn't last forever because all these great songwriters that they don't write when they're older. There's just a certain window. There's a window of when they're young, 25, 30, 35. Same for comedians, but comedians can go longer. But you get that window, you write that song in 5 minutes, in 20 minutes, because it comes from somewhere else. It comes from, somewhere that we can't explain. And AI will never do that. If God writes, if God, quote unquote, or whatever you want to call it, if God writes these songs of not the universe, if God writes these songs, then God can't write through AI. So that's where the real greatness comes through. Richard Rodgers, those great melodies, he was just born. He was just a chosen one. John Coltrane being tapped to play that music. So this is like 3 minutes now. I'm going to quit. But that's why AI will never be. It'll never, never, ever in 200 years will it do something like Beethoven, because there's no God element. Bye.